Hello, ladies, and thank you so much for including reachability in today's festivities. I use the word festivities because it is truly festive when we come together to contribute to our community. Reachability as an agency was developed 16 years ago as a true grassroots approach to servicing people within the HRN who aren't always having the playing field equalized. Reachability specializes in supports for persons with all types of disabilities. We're what we call cross-disability. And actually our services are more than just grassroots, they're all free. Reachability provides education, employment, recreation. We've got a DJ program. We've got a film festival, the only one in Canada dedicated to youth and adults, providing a truly creative voice to the disability community. We even have legal services. But the thing that I'm here to talk about today is our mental health clinic. Reachability is aware that our 350 plus clients that we work with throughout the year and provide all of these services are facing a crisis in mental health. You see it in the paper, you read it in the magazines, you know what's going on. But here's what I'm here to tell you. As a person who lives with a mental illness, who lives on the ADHD spectrum and quite severe, I experienced intense bullying growing up, and as a young adult it affected me deeply in terms of my decision making and the healthy choices that I had to make. I'm here to ask you to help support our clinic. Because at reachability, what we have is capacity. We've started a mental health clinic for people who are not suicidal. I say that because in the province of Nova Scotia, in order to access free therapy services, you must state that you are suicidal. And for me, that was unacceptable. And for my staff, who also live with disability. We are not only a group of people supporting mental health consumers, in fact, we are ourselves mental health consumers. So frankly, I'm here to speak to you on 2 points. As a person who's experienced it and knows what the stigma feels like, and as a person who is working with clients, 350 per year, and trying to provide them free mental health services before they hit that tipping point. That tipping point where what is clearly a sense of trauma and stigma when they walk in the door, that tips and tips and tips until they say, yes, I am suicidal, please provide me services. I'm here because that $10,000 you provide at a place like reachability might as well be $10 million, and I mean that. Because to us, $10,000 is a tremendous amount of money. Because of the incredibly dedicated staff we have, 20 staff, again, the majority who self-identifies living with disability, because of the board we have, because of the over 400 volunteers we have, including lawyers from across Nova Scotia who provide free legal services for people facing issues. Because of all of the things we do and the capacity that we've built over the last 16 years, trying to serve this community honestly and fairly, and to really focus on the local people and the local needs of our community. We often say, you know, charity starts at home. Well, for me, I'm born and raised in Halifax, and this is my home. And I'm determined to provide people who aren't suicidal access to a talk therapist who not only has specialty in trauma, but with your support, we would take unsupported initiatives, specifically our pet-assisted therapist, who I've identified, who I just met her dog Gucci this morning. And we're pretty excited about bringing her in to reachability and doing a pilot project working with the mental health consumers within our organization and providing them literally a therapist whose expertise and training is in bringing pets, and not just cute dogs, but pets of all sorts. Presently, we have a fish in the office. I don't quite get it, but I'm all over it. So for me, I just want to say that I don't look at $10,000 and go, well, that might do this. I look at $10,000 and think, my God, with the people who work at reachability, with the team that we have, with the 350 consumers who come to me and say, Tova, I don't think I'm good at anything. This is time for us to utilize every piece of service we can and bring together every human being in our community and simply say, with your $10,000 support, our mental health clinic can add a pet-assisted therapist. We will start providing off-hour clinic services, which we've had to stop doing because we simply don't have funding. And what that means is the people that we assist in getting employment, and by the way, we have some of the best employment numbers for persons with disabilities in the country in terms of success getting them to employment and keeping them there. That's huge. I went through a lot of jobs, and I went through a lot of experiences, and I can tell you that reachAbility is a group of people committed to taking your donation and turning it into something that is a huge gap in this community. I often say I'm like a lava flow. If I see a gap, I might want to fill it. If it's filled, I keep moving. So I ask you to support this lava flow, because this is truly the grassroots community agency that is attempting to do things that frankly haven't been done before. So I thank you so much for your time today and your effort, but I also congratulate the others here, because there's no question that both those agencies deserve our support as well. So thanks.